Florida has over 7,000 lakes, ponds, and reservoirs. And today, that's where I'm headed. I'm in the northwest part of the state. It's February, and although this 50-degree weather feels warm to me, from what I've been told, it puts these fish in a funk. So I'm on a quest to check off my first freshwater Florida fish, and I'm challenging myself to use only gear that was purchased off of Temu. I've got a backpack full of lures and a rod and reel combo that I'm hoping will get the job done. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Unreal Minnesota. I'm your host, Mike Wallace. It's the middle of February, and there's no snow, there's no ice. That's right, we're down in Florida. We're doing some pond hopping. We're doing a Temu fishing challenge today. That's right, everything I'm using, rod, reel, bait, it's from Temu. We're gonna see if we can catch some fish. I got a whole backpack full of gear, so I'm gonna show you everything I've got, all the options today, and we're gonna give it a go. We've got a golf course full of some ponds behind me here. Try and catch my first freshwater Florida fish, so stay tuned. All right, we got a lot of stuff. I started to organize it into a box, and then I realized that it wasn't all gonna fit. So I'm just gonna kind of run through some stuff and show you. We've got some of these weedless swim baits, soft plastics here. Got a bunch of those. We got a couple of these jointed shallow running lures. Those will be good. Topwater plug, some jig heads, topwater frog, square bills, shallow diving, good for bouncing off some rocks. Handful of these, my favorite, spinner baits. Couple jigs, bunch of different colors of those. And that's not it. We got a bunch more stuff. We got some bunch of these, which actually is what I'm going to be starting out with. Some more hard-sided baits. Got some crayfish looking lures. I don't really know what I'm expecting to catch. I'm thinking most of these ponds are going to hold a bass or two. So that's going to be our target for the day. Now let's take a closer look at some of these baits, and I'll give you my first impressions of them before tossing them into the water. I'll also include a QR code which you can scan in case you see a bait that you might want to try yourself. So this first one here is a 3-inch soft plastic paddle tail. Solid quality, decent stretch, paired up with a 1/4 ounce jig head. First impressions are good with this one. Sharp hooks out of the box, good underwater action. I'm definitely thinking this one will catch some fish. Next up we have a weedless jig head, and if I'm being honest here, I've never fished with this style of jig before. Again, impressively sharp hooks out of the box. I'm sure it can catch fish. Not quite confident that I'll be successful with this one though. And here's some underwater footage for you guys. This third one here, we got a single hook spinnerbait. Again, solid quality out of the box. Nice stiff wire and sharp hooks. The question with these always is how long is the skirt gonna last before ripping off? But again, good first impressions with this one. And finally, the last one I wanted to look at is this jointed swim bait. I've had some success with these in the past for pike. Seems like decent quality. My only concern with this one is it feels pretty lightweight, so it might not cast as far as some of these other baits. But again, I'm pretty confident this one will catch some fish. I started out with the soft plastic 3-inch swim bait, crawling it super slowly along the bottom. And after about a half hour of no bites, this happened. That's fish. Let's go. There we go. Not huge. First freshwater fish of Florida. Look at that, we got a bass on the Temu jig. Heck yeah. Sweet. Gonna let that guy go. See you later, buddy. So cool. And that's all we're using. Soft plastic jig head. Everything you see here. Rod, reel, jig head, swim bait. Everything is from Temu. Kind of impressed with the quality. And it works. Heck of a start to Florida. And after that, I wanted to try out some other baits, so I switched to a weedless jig head. Never actually used one of these before. Well, even though the fish aren't biting quite as aggressively as I was hoping they would, I will say I'm impressed with the quality of these lures for how affordable they were. Now remember, I've never used a bait like this before, so I spent about an hour fishing with it without a single bite. So knowing there was fish in this pond, I had to switch over to something I knew might work. I tied on the square bill shallow diving bait. It had relatively good action, but after 10 minutes, this happened. Alright, we're gonna try a topwater frog. Bunch of lily pads here. The wind's starting to die down. Alright, this is gonna be the last lure number 3 that we're gonna test today. Looks pretty good. I like it. Oh yeah, some good action. At this point, I was on pond number 3, and I wanted to try a topwater frog. The action was great on this one, but no bites. I'm not sure if the cold weather had the fish tight-lipped all afternoon, but we're going to be back at another pond tomorrow and hopefully have some more fish to show off. So stay right where you are. Alright guys, we're going to call it a day. It's getting dark out. Certainly wasn't as fast and furious of fishing as I was hoping for, but we did get to check off my first freshwater Florida fish, a largemouth bass. Alright guys, we're back, day 2, pond number 4. It's sunny, 50 degrees today. I'm hoping the fish are hungry again. I started out with the same 3-inch swim bait that worked yesterday, but after 20 minutes I noticed a small bass sitting near the shoreline. It looked like it might be guarding a bed. So I tied on a soft plastic crayfish pattern, and this is how it played out. Oh! 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 Oh my goodness, that was so cool. He's gonna eat it. Got him! Oh no! I'm gonna catch this fish. Oh! Come on. Oh, what the heck? I'm gonna rip off these claws and see if that helps. There we go. Got him. Finally. Freshwater fish number 2, not a giant. Caught him on the modified Temu crayfish. Send him back. See you later, buddy. Right back onto his bed. I do want to mention that new users can use my code DSY8283 to get a $100 coupon bundle for free and Temu fishing products with huge discounts. So make sure you go check them out. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.